My name is Chris Robertson. I'm a personal trainer. I work out of the Oakville Naturopathic Wellness Center with my wife, who's a naturopathic doctor. I've been a trainer since 1991. I did it part-time. I went to school for finance, and I basically trained people while I was working in the finance industry, in which I did not like. I literally sat in front of a computer from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. crunching numbers, and I wasn't happy. I didn't enjoy it, and I remember the exact spot on Lakeshore Road here in Oakville where I was out running, and I knew at that moment I was going to stop doing what I was doing and start my business. I knew that I was going to make it work because there was nothing else I wanted to do in this world. Our main goal here was to create a center that's based on healing, educating, and caring. At the same time, everyone who walks through the door here is treated as if they're a king and queen. It's very important for us to not only help people with whatever challenges they may face, but we want them to feel warm and welcomed and loved in our environment here. Somebody once said, if you love your job, you'll never have a bad day at work, and I truly believe that because I really don't believe that this is a job. I come to work and I train such amazing people. I start at 5 a.m. I train my clients first thing in the morning. So going out late at night with my friends, it doesn't really work anymore. And if I'm either tired or hungover, it's going to affect my business, and my business is a priority. To be a successful trainer, you're a walking billboard, so you need to walk the walk and talk the talk, where I need to be fit and healthy. I don't have this desire to eat food all the time. I basically eat to live. I don't live to eat. So all I want out of my food is I want the nutritional value because I need to push in my training, and that's basically overflowed into my business life. So I guess what really inspires me is to have a good connection with the people that are taking time out of their life, paying good money to be with me, to be successful in the sense of I help them accomplish what their goals and targets are. So in terms of having a specific person like Arnold Schwarzenegger to motivate me, no, that doesn't do it at all. I think it's more, what motivates me is a hunger to succeed. And I'm not talking about financially, I'm talking about to succeed with my clients. And for flip, we'll do a set of crunches. You're gonna go for 15, then we're gonna do bicycle right away after the 15th one. Again, squeeze your abs, go, get the shoulder blades up off the mat. 1, 2, little higher, 3, 4, 5, 6, don't throw your head out, lift, 7, 8, shoulder blades up. One thing I always say to my clients when they're starting out, it doesn't matter what level you're at, we're going to start there. You need to sit down with the individuals and talk to them about what they want, what they've done in the past, where they want to go. The one thing I always do when I sit down with people is I'll never just start training someone. I always sit down with them and do a consultation with them because one, I want them to understand how I work, how I do things, what I'm going to offer them, but also I want to know what they want out of it. I always say to my clients, it's like we're dating. We're trying to learn about each other, and once we understand each other better, then we can do things at a faster pace, but until that happens, it's like what I write on the wall here. It's one step at a time. Myself personally, you know what? I want to be a good trainer. I want to be a great dad. I want to be a good husband, and I just want to work really hard and have a fantastic reputation with my clients.
Hi, my name is Cassie Santos and I'm 24 years old, and my occupation is a marketing assistant at the William Douglas Group. I do personal training, and my personal trainer is Chris Robertson from the Oakville Naturopathic Wellness Center. I do his boot camp once a week, usually on Tuesday nights. When I was younger, I was in competitive dancing. I started when I was 2 years old, and at the age of 14, I decided that I was no longer going to pursue it further. I did jazz, tap, ballet, modern, hip hop. When I decided to quit dance, I completely stopped working out. I was no longer staying active. I stopped eating healthy. I just wasn't living the same lifestyle anymore. I gained a lot of weight throughout high school. I didn't feel good about myself. I would wear baggier clothes so that I would cover up how I felt and how I looked. It's very common for girls to post selfies, as they call it these days, of themselves in bikinis or whatever it is, and I personally don't feel comfortable doing that, and I feel pressure to look a certain way, and I think, is that what I'm supposed to look like? And I do feel like there are other influences that contribute to these feelings as well, such as the media, the magazines. There are so many different media outlets out there that make you feel like you should look a certain way, and it definitely has played a role in making me feel this way. Basically, I love food. I love eating and I love food, and I'm always trying to resist the temptation of something bad that I want. My weakness is carbohydrates. I love to eat bread and I love to eat pizza, but it is very important for me to eat healthy, so I try and limit these bad foods. When I wasn't working out, I didn't feel good about myself. I had no confidence. I didn't feel like I looked good when I would look in the mirror. I didn't think that I looked pretty or was skinny enough. And when I changed my lifestyle, I felt really, really good. And even if the results weren't showing right away, I just felt great about myself. From that first day that I went back to the gym until now, I've lost about 20 pounds. I was a size 12 and I'm now a size 8. Some challenges that I face when I'm at the gym, basically it usually happens when I'm on a cardio machine. Even though I love doing a cardio workout, it's a love-hate relationship because I'm constantly telling myself, like, keep going, you can do it, you're almost done. And that's what keeps me going.
Stay there, go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I love incorporating different physical activities because they give you a different feeling afterwards. Like the boot camp, you just feel so good about yourself because you do something that you don't normally do. You release so many different feelings, and they're all positive feelings. I started hiking last summer and I really enjoyed that. You don't really feel like you're doing an intense workout, so it's more relaxing in a sense. I want to try and run more. You feel so good afterwards, and it's your own personal time in that 20 minutes or half an hour, however long you choose to run, just to release everything. Basically, my body image has changed drastically. I don't look like the same person, and I don't like looking back at pictures of myself from back then and the way I used to look. The feeling that I get from eating well and being active is what keeps me going. There's no better feeling than that. After I work out, whether I'm in a good mood or I'm in a bad mood, I feel good no matter what. And it's an instant stress reliever, it's a mood changer, and it's just a great feeling.
I'm Tracy Hyatt, and I'm 47 years old. I'm a salesperson at the University of Toronto bookstore.
I'm Ed Hyatt. I am 47 as well. I work with Procter & Gamble, been for 22 years, and I'm lucky enough to be in the working from home for IT systems manager.
I'm actually motivated to keep an active lifestyle because of my children, my family, knowing that healthy lifestyle means that I'm going to be around longer for them. And Ed is also a big motivation for me. We train together, so it makes a big difference for us. So I haven't always been active. My parents never really got me involved in sports. I played outside, I rode my bike, I did things a normal kid would do. When I met Ed, we started ballroom dancing and we competed for a little while as amateurs. So it was things to be active because he was very active and I never was.
I was sitting at home watching TV one day, and it's like I just happened to be sitting there looking at myself, and I said, where did these extra lines in my waist come from? It's like I'm not pleased with this at all.
So really the changing moment is a couple of years ago when we bought a coupon to go to the gym, something to do together, something to be active. And we started working out and enjoyed being with each other, and it gave us something to do together that we both enjoyed and we were both seeing results from. We have a personal trainer. We've been working out with Thomas now for over 2 years. And I think it's been an awesome experience for us.
From a personal training standpoint, I think there's a lot of benefits to having somebody that's an extra set of eyes to be able to make sure that you're working towards A, your goals, but B, making sure you're not hurting yourself. Because the knowledge that the personal trainer has, not only about your diet, but also being able to effectively create an exercise routine that works multiple parts of your body. So that you're able to get the biggest benefit for your time.
Ed always thought, well, why do I need to pay somebody to help me do something that I'm already doing? So I think it really helped that we got along very well with our trainer. I think the personality match is very important, and he's very positive. Makes you believe in yourself and know that you can do things when you don't always feel that you can. So we decided to try it out. We did it for 6 months, and again, because we really enjoyed working out with Thomas, it was such a positive experience. We've continued, and it's been over 2 years now. I've lost over 35 pounds, 25 inches, about 10 pounds, 10% body fat. I've gone from a size 14 to a size 4. So it's really incredible for me to see that transition. I've dieted before. I've never really dieted and put a conscious effort behind exercise, and I don't really call this a diet anymore. It's a way of living. It's a new lifestyle, and I don't plan on changing to go back.
I'm very proud of the work that she's done. Overall, her energy has increased. Her overall appearance is transformed like 1,000 times over, because to me she never looked overweight. But she was never pleased with her own appearance. So it's like having that in the spirit to change, I think, is the key. You want to do it, and you want to commit to it, and she did that. For me, it's like just having the strength to be able to and the balance. One of the things I continuously struggled with was just being able to, when I first started, was be able to do lunges or whatever with my legs. It was like very wobbly, and I couldn't do anything that way. It's just being able to get through a routine and feel confident. I also like the end results. Like there's a lot of times that I didn't think that there could be that much change, but it is absolutely substantial. Just getting into a regular routine, and the changes just happened.
So we definitely have some obstacles when trying to choose to eat healthy. I think the biggest obstacle for me is, there's actually a couple of obstacles. One is going to work. I work in the university, and the menu is very much catered to students. And right now it's under renovation, so the choices are not good. You have Tim Hortons, you have Pizza, a Booster Juice, and some very greasy other foods. So it's planning ahead. It's making sure that there's enough prepared at the dinner the night before that I can take some leftovers. Getting up early enough to have a good breakfast so that you're not forced to have a muffin or something just so that you get some food. Trying to remember to bring healthy snacks with me, and I've got to the point I actually leave them in my drawer at work so that there are some options available.
I don't cook, and being able to identify something that I can eat quickly, because I'm always on a rush, trying to get into meetings or whatever. So it's like I got to be able to think quickly as to what is the appropriate thing, and that's where I struggle. The challenge is more in the evening. So typically in the snacking, I have a real bad, or had a real bad issue with snacking, where I drink like pop and chips and stuff like that. With regards to eating healthy, I was able to learn a lot, I think, from over the last little while about how important it is for eating, and what it does to have that as well as exercise. So what has happened is more conscious choices. about what I'm choosing to eat at various points in the day. Prior to that, I wouldn't eat at all. I would get up, have a cup of coffee, and go until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Eating was not a priority.
I have more energy. It's fun to be active. I see progression in the way my body's changed and what's happened with me. I've always tried to eat fairly healthy, but now it actually makes me think about making conscious choices. It's also good for my children. With having 4 kids, we're teaching them the right ways to eat now. So that doesn't mean to say we don't cheat a little bit every once in a while, but it does mean that we do have relatively healthy meals the majority of the time and healthy food available to us. So you just feel good overall about what you're doing. So I've still got a goal to lose about another 5 to 9% body fat. I've stopped really trying to measure weight because I am working out and muscle does weigh more. So although I had an ideal weight in mind, it's more size and how I feel about the way I look.
For me, I think the goal this summer is to pick up something new. Want to do more hiking. We went hiking, I guess, last year at Kelso, and we really enjoyed the day. It was fantastic, and it's like, but it is strenuous because you're going up hills and the footing isn't always as solid. So it's getting out and enjoying the summer. I think is really, rather than being, the summer's too short for us to be stuck inside and doing things. So getting outdoors and enjoying the weather.
Well, and I think trying to do it with all 4 kids would be great.
Yeah.
Being able to get all of them out and do things as a family, and living a healthy lifestyle together.
And that's what we did with the Kelso thing. Is we
Yeah.
got all of us out. It was a fantastic day.
Hi, my name is Barbara Taylor. I work for the pharmaceutical industry. I do drug safety for animal vaccines, and outside of work, I'm a baker and I design wedding cakes. I did not always lead a healthy and active lifestyle. I actually didn't know that I wasn't healthy until I went to university. I took health sciences, and in that course I had to take sports fitness and nutrition, and that's where I learned about food and learned about working out and realized that I was not making healthy choices. I also had a gym membership included in my tuition fees, and that was a bonus because I could work out and it didn't cost me extra. During my honeymoon, I gained 15 pounds in 3 weeks, and then I had a really hard time losing it. So I knew I needed help. I knew I had to invest in myself to see results, and that was when I decided I needed a professional. I have a personal trainer, and we work out approximately 2 times a week. He's awesome. He's very easygoing, and he also adapts to what I like and my style, which is nice. He's not like a drill sergeant, yelling at you and screaming and trying to motivate you that way. He motivates you with other ways by introducing really fun exercises or things that are kind of new and on the pulse of the new exercise era, if you will. I got an injury from working out about a year ago. I was deadlifting 90 pounds and I just hurt my back, and I had actually a really, really hard time working out at all and even walking or sitting. And so I went to physiotherapy and was on painkillers, and then my trainer and I had to rework the program and do things that were good for my back. I still had to maintain strength or even strengthen more, but we had to rework the working program and do things that didn't further injure my back or find alternatives to old exercises and kind of accommodate that injury. And now my back is great. I'm doing well, and now we're working on getting stronger in that area in particular. My most challenging moment is when, for example, I have a rough day at work and you just get the wind knocked out of your sails, you're kind of sad, and then you go to the gym and then you have to exert yourself on exercise. That's hard to get motivated. It is very hard to stay committed to working out because you work 8 hours a day and then there's a 1-hour commute in each direction, and you get home and sometimes I have a cake to bake, and that'll take me several hours a night. Sometimes I don't sleep. And then exercise is the last thing I want to do and get tired or even more tired. Because I'm a baker, my obstacles are sweets. And I have a hard time saying no to cake and cookies and of course chocolate. I think that's like a female thing. And I just love to eat carbs and Yeah, lots of sweets. So I've been decorating cakes for 5 years, and I started through a Michaels course. My sister took a course and brought home a fantastically decorated cake, and I got really jealous, and I thought that I could do that, and it kind of spiraled from there, and now I have my pastry certificate, and I bake mostly wedding cakes, but I also do special occasion cakes. And pretty much, if you can imagine it, I can make it out of cake. Most of my clients are young couples who are just getting married or having children, so I do a lot of baptisms or kids' birthdays, and I love it. Some changes that I've noticed in myself are I'm a lot more positive. I have more self-confidence. I even noticed that I'm up for more of a physical challenge now with friends or even with my husband. You know, we'd rather go for a hike than go watch a movie now. And I'm just more motivated. I've lost a lot of inches, so thighs, waist, bust, that's where I saw most results. But not just physically, I also have greater endurance. I'm quite strong for my height and weight. And yeah, inches is the biggest thing. My clothes fit better. This summer, my goals are to have a flat stomach and wear a bikini for the first time in front of my friends. I feel good. I feel more confident. I can keep my head up. I have good posture, and I wear tighter clothes now. Overall, I just feel really, really good.
Okay, fine. Oh.